Okay, am I now too loud? I have no idea what's going on. Quiet audio. Quiet game audio. Right. Is this working? I would appear to be gaming. I think. All right. I think, without wishing to jinx it, we are live, and this is working. Please let me know, because I'm also using a new microphone, so I have no idea what's going on. Right. So, today we will be playing some Dwarf Fortress because I use that music a lot for my videos. Obviously, it seems like that would be a rather useful thing to, you know, a fun thing to be doing, to kind of give back. I just really want to know whether I'm whether this is working. Let me... I feel like I'm a little bit quiet. The sound is working. That's wonderful news. Thank you very much. Right. Let's create a little world. Just a little one, because it's been a long time since I've played this game, and I do not know what's changed in this latest update. Alright. How does Dwarf Fortress work? It's been a long time. Fortress mode. I do not need a tutorial. I've played about 500 hours of this game. Right. So two very, very small civs. Elves. Goblins. Alright. This seems like a fun area to be. Untamed Wilds. That'll do. That'll do nicely. We can go about there. So we get nice cliffs. Heavy aquifer, that's fine, we can drain that. Default start, because I can't remember how to play the game. Let's go. Right. Cool cliffs. We can do something here. We can do something with this. We have cool cliffs all the way around here and a nice little river. Right. Does anybody remember how this game works? Because I don't. dig into there, we go. Stockpile. We go. Little area for some workshops. Over here. Oh, we'll do a little staircase down here. Oh, we have an aquifer, don't we? Drain, drain. How do we aquifer? Usage, aquifer drain. Aquifer drain all. How? I cannot remember for the life of me how this works. DF hack drain aquifer. See, that's what I thought it was. This is what Google's telling me. Oh. Well, that's just not, that wasn't very helpful at all, was it? Right. Also, this is so tiny for me on my screen right now. I can't see what I'm doing at all. Can I scale the... There we go. Now I can see what's going on. Right. We make everyone a miner. We'll do... The metal crafter can also be a miner. He can pull his weight. Does this make sense with... You might want to dig a little bit deeper in. No, that'll be fine for now. Just to get everything out. I've struck a bauxite. That's fine. That's just normal stone. I'm just gonna check my audio levels in I need you to be quiet, Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, that's working. I'm reasonably loud. As in, I can hear me. I have to turn my volume all the way up. I don't know why I'm that quiet, but it's doing the job, I think. This guy's taking a long time. What are our dwarves' names? Does anyone have any suggestions to rename these dwarves? We've got Moldath, we've got Zassid, we've got Bomrek, Avuz, Fath, Toulon. Oh, he's caught in a slow storm. Okay, well let's just get inside. Surely that's the answer here. Is just to go over there. How are we feeling about this? Lads, is this acceptable? It would seem to be. Wonderful news. I feel like my microphone is way too high for what I'm currently trying to do. I don't know how this works. How do microphones work? I don't know. That's probably fine. Right. Is there anybody actually watching the stream? How is everyone? Now I think we're all sorted out. How's everyone doing, if indeed there is anybody here? Because I don't know whether there is. If there is, nobody's typing in the chat. I'll just quickly do a stockpile here that we can just expand as that goes, just to make sure everyone's digging in, and then we'll also set up some little farms over down here. We'll just do that for now. I should also set up a pasture outside for anyone who needs that. Yeah. Animals, yes, you two need to be out there. Ah, it tells me. They never used to tell me. That's wonderful news. Oh, hello, Gurk Giggler. Thank you very much. How are you doing today? I think this is all working. Genuinely couldn't tell you. I've got no idea what I'm doing. This is the first time I've ever streamed anything ever. So let me know if there are any problems. I'll do my best to fix them. But if not, how are you doing? Wonderful to have you here. Because I was really worried I was just streaming to myself in a very small room. Also, from what I looked when I was checking my audio levels, there is a absolutely awful delay on this stream. So if anyone notices a dwarf dying and messages to tell me, it will be a while before I realise. Probably enough time for said dwarf to die, I'll be honest with you. It's the weekend. It's also the weekend. It's a Sunday for me. I'll be honest, I'm very tired. I don't know why, because I haven't done anything all day other than try and figure out how OBS works. And go out for a lovely meal. I had a lovely lunch. Right, can we start? Do I remember how workshop layout should go? We need stonecutter here, big stone stockpile with multiple entrances, just to be nice, and then we'll do like that, and then like that. Just a few stone cutters. We'll offset that all by one to make it a little bit more visually appealing. Dwarves love that. Dwarves love slightly wonky walls, as I'm led to believe. That's squads. Oh no, I clicked Q. Oh, I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. Right. That. Oh, we are also in Untamed Wilds, aren't we? That's a good point. So I should probably just cut down a couple of trees to get enough wood to start, and then immediately stop doing that. Otherwise we're going to get eaten by all the animals. And then, fucking hell, a lot of dirt here as well. Let's get them to actually, if they could hurry up, that would be wonderful. Oh, An animal has grown to become a stray guinea hen, whatever that may be. The Fabius Bile Omnibus is genuinely incredible. You should definitely finish that. After I finish streaming, though, I need the views. But the Fabius Bile book is great. I've been listening to the, what's it called? It's an Alpha Legion book for the video on the Alpha Legion. It's got them in it. It's got the Emperor's Children in it. It's got Khan in it. What was it called? Shroud of Night, I think, something like that. That's also very good. I also need to read Harrowmaster for that video, which I'm told explains a lot with what's going on with them. But I started Shroud of Night, and I will finish Shroud of Night. That needs to be a farm. I'm slowly remembering how this game works, I think. Have we hit? We have not hit stone down there yet. I would like to build their bedrooms in stone if at all possible. Let's stop that. Let's do exactly the same thing. I hate that Mac inverts scrolling. I have no idea what I'm doing. We're going to do exactly the same thing here for wood. Little wood stockpile. Everyone makes plump helmets. I assume that's still just the best crop to do whenever. What actually changed this update? Because there was a big update yesterday and I did not look into it in any way, which I probably should have done. Oh, no, that's everyone's doing the planting thing. That's, where was that? Labour, standing orders, or do I just need to set somebody as siege operators? Okay, oh, I didn't play the siege update either. I'm well behind on updates. Planters, you and only you should do that. Just so he gets really good at doing that. But yeah, you should definitely finish the Fabius Bile Omnibus. They are possibly some of my favourite books that I've ever read, like in terms of 40k. They're definitely up there. Okay, where did these guys go? Where am I? Only do that. Why are you playing it? I also, whenever I used to play this game, I would just look up templates for workshops, and that was how I would build my workshops. I'm trying to not do that. We'll mark a stoneworker there, we'll do some craft workshops across the bottom. Yeah, let's say I'm not too bothered. Sure. Are there not? Like, I remember there being really aggressive autosaves in this game. I've really been neglecting it compared to what I should have been doing. We can use this to do a little waterfall, perhaps, hopefully. That's the dream. Some little crafts workshops, just with wood. Crafts. We just have absolutely no stone anywhere to be seen because nobody's actually mining the stone because I've given them too many jobs. That's what's going on here. I've got bad news on the state of Clone Grim. I don't believe he shows up in any other books. I think that might be the only appearance Clone Grim. I don't think he's mentioned ever again, or that I know of. So yeah, bad news. Little stone workshop here. Stone, and then you can take from you. Done. This is definitely not going to end up being the end of the stone. Like that's, I'm gonna have to move everything around here because I've done this in a really stupid. I've stupidly laid this out. Also, I am in desperate need of inverting my scroll just for this game. Mouse, natural scrolling. No, thank you. Oh my god, that's so much better. Right. And then you can be a carpenter. Picking wood logs. We're going to need a much bigger. I've also done this just one off from what it should be, so that's wonderful. Well done, me. Need a lot of space for wood logs because there's loads of them. Yeah, we're already full of wood logs. Okay, amazing work. Are there any dangerous animals I should be aware of? Just normal ravens. Okay, so it's not that untamed wilds then, is it? Oh, we've hit rock. Wonderful. We will do a bedroom layer. Where will we do our bedroom? Right at the bottom. Yeah, I've done down to this completely. I genuinely have no idea how to play this game. It's been so long. Right, we'll do it. We'll do one here. This will be the bedroom layout. We'll do a little pathway going up there. We'll do a big pathway, and then we'll give them, the first guys, all big bedrooms because we can, and then eventually these guys will all be nobles and they'll have the same bedrooms. This is just noble bedrooms, and then everyone else's bedroom is going to be tiny because there's no point giving the plebs bigger bedrooms than like a 1x3 tile, if that. So there we go. That's that. Can we? Do we have a? We have a stone worker. Adequate stone cutter. Also an engraver. And is stone cutter this? Like if I say make rock crafts on repeat, is he going to do that, or is nobody going to do that? Who's doing that? Are you doing that? The expedition leader is doing that, which is, I'm sorry, who are you? Okay, so it's not that. So who makes? Oh, it's a custom one, isn't it? Oh, we'll just do all the stones. All the stone stuff can be its own work detail. That's no, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Delete. Custom detail 1. Stone based things. There we go. And then nobles and administrators. He's the administrator leader. He can also be the manager and the broker and the bookkeeper. He can just do everything, and then I will give him a little office just off the back of his bedroom down here. We'll do it like a bit like there. There we go. And then just because people might want to go into his office, I'll give everyone a normal entrance there. That's good. That's cute. That's nice. Are you doing things? Oh no, you're still doing it. Why are you doing this? No, stop it. Stop it. Make rock crafts on repeat. And if just this guy can do that, why are you still doing it? Stone crafting is its own thing. Oh, I see. Hello, Cersei. How are you doing? The Bean stream is going reasonably well. I've already forgotten how to play Dwarf Fortress. I've only just figured out how to make only one person make rock crafts. Cancels construct. Okay, well that's amazing news. Why have we done that? Also, you're still doing the stone-based things. Okay. What have we done? We stopped because of this. Can we move it, please? Is that acceptable? Oh, he's full. He's gonna be pissed. Oh no! Make bed. Make us a lot of beds, please. 4, 5, 6, 7. Because they're gonna not be happy about this. Right. Wood stockpile is gonna be this one. Wood. And it can take from. Oh, where are you going? Where are you on the highway to/from? Oh, everyone's just asleep in the middle of the. Oh, they're gonna be pissed. He's doing the rock crafts. That's the. Yeah, I haven't played this game since before the Siege update. So it's been a long time. Also, is there a way for me to make this have a little bit less? Oh, I can change the latency to low latency. It won't let me do that because I'm currently doing it. So let's just leave all the stream settings alone. Oh. That sounds lovely. How was the wedding? Everyone's just asleep on the floor. Nobody's. Well, he is making beds. Okay, wonderful. But we're not mining the bedrooms. Are my miners asleep? Are my miners currently asleep? Yes. That's why nobody's mining the bedrooms. I think I need to make the. What's the planter doing? Nothing important. We are also going to need a brewery and a kitchen. We'll do that down here. In fact, we will just put it directly, we will put it directly there, and then we'll open that up. I have a little bit of an open plan fortress here. Free food and alcohol. Well, that sounds ideal. That's I'm I'm doing very well. I went out for a lovely lunch, had a pastrami brisket sandwich that was possibly the best food I've ever had. And then I got on a bus full of screaming children, which wasn't ideal, and now I'm home. Now I'm home streaming Dwarf Fortress and forgetting how it works and probably annoying all of my dwarves. Oh, one guy's who's that guy? My stonecrafter is loving life. I didn't realise that. He's the happiest man in this fortress by a very long way. Should also, we could do some gem cutters. We could do that on this level. I will absolutely be completely changing this around so everything is in stone eventually, because I do just prefer having things in stone. But that's not for right now. Inappropriate dig square, you say? I forgot that I made that so low down. Okay, that's why nobody's getting any work done, because I accidentally made us mine down far too deep for absolutely no reason. Wonderful news. I could also... We're just not doing that. Okay, we're doing making beds. Make a wooden chair and a wooden where is wooden desk? Am I blind? Pedestals aren't called desks. Can I not make a... I'm sorry, I know there's a chat. I will read that in a second. I am just baffled by the concept of a desk right now. There is no desk. Have I just fucking... It just... Wait, what? Table. Table's what they're called. That's very fair. I also don't want to think about Season 8, despite the references I make after it. You would like to be named after one of these dwarves. I will say we will name the happiest man in the fortress after you. Where is he? There we go. Cersei the dwarf. Happiest guy in the fortress. I really don't know why he's so happy. Table is the word I was looking for. There we go. And we're still... Are these guys any good at mining yet? One's expert, one's proficient. Well, they're very slow with it. Considering how good these guys apparently are at mining, they're taking their sweet, sweet time getting everything set up. Or maybe I've just set to mine out far too many things. That's also possible. It's probably likely, if anything. I'm going to set a little... I mean, to be fair, I'm not entirely clear on the gender of these dwarves. I picked the happiest guy in the fortress. I didn't consider the gender of the dwarf. Which one of these? Avars. We will name Avars after you instead. We'll change that. The other guy, happiest man in the fortress, is going to be renamed to... I'm going to take away his name actually. He doesn't get a nickname anymore. You can. It's called Adventure Mode. It came out. It didn't come with a Steam release. It came a few updates after like the initial Steam release. It's called Adventure Mode, and I personally do quite enjoy it. But I'm not very good at it. I'm much better. Well, I remember being much better at this. That's actually not true anymore, apparently. Furniture, but there is indeed Valdor. Oh God, I've lost him again. I've lost. Is he? No, it's not you. Why are you doing this? Why are you making rock crafts? I didn't. I only selected do this. And stone crafting is... Okay, you know what? We'll delete that. Anyone can do what they want. Happiest man in the fortress. You. Faldor. There we go. That's going to be a little trading depot. That's going to be an office. Furniture, chair, furniture, table. I'm going to make some doors as well. Can I make stone doors at this? Yes, I can. Can't say a work order for that yet because he doesn't have an office yet. Door. Oh, wait, no, I can do that now. Oh, wonderful. Work orders. Start me make stone door, rock door. Do me not 10 of those, 7 of those, if you please. Wonderful. We're slowly getting there. That's going to be a trade depot for all the rock crafts that guy is... Well, not even that guy. Everyone is making for some reason, despite my best efforts. Roblox has been banned for 2 years in Turkey. What did Roblox do to be banned for 2 years in Turkey? Is it the paedophiles? Is that why it's been banned? Because that's fair enough. Or did something? I'm not really up to date with Roblox lore. I'll be honest with you. Did something happen 2 years ago to make it banned in Turkey? Furniture, bed. Okay, I mean that's that's fair enough in that case. Door, whack a door there. So then I can do that, and then I put that to him. That's a good point. My chat is 100% Turkish right now. That's very cool. I've never been to Turkey. I would love to go to Turkey at some point. We have no plant permit seeds. Ah, good point. Good point. Is it cooking that doesn't give you the seeds? It is, isn't it? So we're not allowed to cook plant pellets. That's wonderful news. I love being Turkish. That was a still that I just made, and then we'll also make a kitchen, so we can do kitchen-based things. Where did my music go? Why is there no game music anymore? The Emperor of Mankind he was born in like somewhere in Anatolia, I believe is the exact quote. Why do I have no game audio anymore? What's happened? I have very quiet game audio. I just can't hear it because it's just ambient noise. Okay. I don't know, but I'm having a wonderful time with it. I'm loving the fact that everyone here is Turkish. Door. Set up some more bedrooms so everyone stops shouting at me. I should also probably work on getting a little dining area set up. That's way too big. Where should I put the dining? I don't know how to lay out fortresses. I just do it based on templates normally. Let's put a very small dining area there. Who must be a fan of the Space Wolves? Who's that directed at? Are you taking from? You are. You're just not actually doing that for reasons unknown. Okay. I need to make some barrels. Alright, okay, let's set up work orders. So we need wooden barrels. 10 wooden barrels when we have less than 10 barrels. Wonderful. Then brew drink from plant when we have 10 and we have less than, we will say, 300 drinks. That's probably fair. I would love to have a big old tavern set up. I just don't know where I actually want to build the proper fortress. This is going to be gems. And can take from him. As everyone can apparently, even though nobody's doing it. Give me a bedroom. Give me a bed. Wonderful news. Not everyone has bedrooms yet, but we're working on it, I promise you. Doors, doors, doors. have I not been doing that? Why have I been placing these down individually? There we go. There we go, we're getting there, we're getting there. Next ideas for videos. I may have something special and exciting planned for next week's video, and I'm being intentionally vague because I don't know whether it's going to happen or not. So I don't want to mention what it is, just in case it doesn't happen. But there may be something exciting and different for next week's video. And then after that, Alpha Legion, definitely. That's what I'm listening to books for at the minute. I'm listening to Shroud of Night, I believe it is called. And then I will read Harrowmaster. Or I believe that's what it's called. The Alpha Legion book that everyone in the comments has been telling me to read. Yes, Alpha Legion. And then after that, I'm honestly not sure. So I've got potentially one exciting video, Alpha Legion, and then I will figure it out when I get there after that. It's not going to be a ranking video. That would not be something exciting and different. I've been doing that too often. No, it's going to be something even more exciting than a ranking video, if you can believe it. Bedroom. I forgot there was a way to do multiple. Oh, I don't have doors. Oh, okay. I don't want to do a tavern yet because I don't want people to show up before we're ready. Especially, well, before I've remembered how the game works. This is not in any way indicative of my normal fortresses. It's just laid out in such a stupid way. I'm going to need to brick all of this in after I... If I had to rank the videos I've made, what would be my top 3? That is a very, very good question. Let me go onto my channel and look at my videos. I know the Imperial Fists video, I think is definitely up there. Even though I do dearly love the Iron Warriors, the Imperial Fist video was some of the most fun I've had making a video. The Lunar Wolves was also fun. I just don't know if it gets my top 3. The Arthurian Myth Dark Angels video was... The research for that was something I was just researching in my own time because I'm a massive dweeb. So that's up there because that was just me getting to look into something I was already looking into to make into a video. So I would say that it goes Imperial Fists, Arthurian Myth Dark Angels, and then 3 is probably my Custodes video. I think the Custodes one. Malcador video. It's on my list. It's on my little. I have a little spreadsheet that I will not be revealing of video ideas that whenever I don't have something special in mind, I just go to, and it's on there. So at some point. I need to make some tables and chairs as well. Table, Stone table. Rock table. There we go. Rock table. Rock throne. 10 of each. Wonderful stuff. This is probably going to be... Okay, looking at this, where do we want the actual fortress to be? Or is it just where we are now? Because I would like to have a really cool looking fortress eventually. I just really struggle to get there. I can picture it in my mind, it's just that making it is a problem. That is true. The Custodies video did make a lot of absolute dorks very, very angry. And I had a lot of people asking me how much I got paid off by Games Workshop to make that video. And I had even more people, for some reason, going, oh, I bet you'd love female Space Marines as well. Even though I think I mentioned in that video that I think that would, like, not necessarily fit their themes that well. Like, I wouldn't be angry if they did it. I just feel like Space Marines work because they're like a stereotype of a lot of hyper-masculine traits. But a lot of people going, oh, I bet you'd love that, even though I'm almost certain I said that I wouldn't be a huge fan of that. But the Custodies video really annoyed a lot of people, which was very funny. I think we will do the main fortress. We'll have this little river here feeding a moat around the main fortress. So it will be over here-ish. And I'll dig a little... It does. A lot of people got really, really upset about what was in the pants of the genetically engineered super soldiers. Very strange people. So if we want that to be the mode, yeah, a little, like a nice little, I'm thinking like, I'll try and, so we'd mine out this area like that. And like have a little like, all the way up here, have a little like spire cut out of this so we can do a nice wall, or maybe we just do this entire thing, just level this entire thing. So we have a nice flat wall, and then we do like cool little crenellations and little statues and everything on the wall. This feeds a moat, maybe going down. Maybe we divert it so it goes either side of a main gate. That could be quite cool. And then we go in and you have... That's a very fair point. They will always do that. It goes in and you will have the actual fortress back here. So I think we do a little central staircase for the proper fortress somewhere like this to go into all of the workshops. I think that works. So then we just have to dig across here to get to that. If we're going to do this anyway, I think we'll get rid of that. And we'll make that like that. And I can just plan out a nice little workshop layout over here, and then eventually we can completely forget that this side of the fortress exists. We'll just block it up and we'll forget about it. Because I feel like where it is now is just a little bit too out of the way. I think I just chose a bit at random because I was too stressed about no one actually showing up to the stream to think about playing the game. And I fucked up my placement just a little bit, which is annoying. That's yeah. We'll just stick all. It can be a guest house. Anyone who comes to the fortress we don't like can live over here. So that's going to be like that. Do I want to plan out a workshop layout myself, or do I want to do what I normally do and just look at the wiki to get the workshop layout? That's the question. It's probably going to be the second one if I had to guess. Furniture, table. If we do... I don't have tables. Wonderful news. Are we not making them? We are not making them. We're asking people to make them, but we've got too much going on to deal with that. The worst 40k book I've... That's a very good question. I think I enjoy most of them. The one... Ian Watson's Space Marine is the easy answer, because I did that I read that just to see what all the fuss was about, and I mentioned it in the iceberg video. I read that to see what all the fuss was about, and it's like, it's not ideal. I felt dirty after reading it. But that's the easy answer. That's the one that everyone would say. What was a book that it would probably be one of the ones I've just forgotten about, honestly. The Angron, there's one with Angron in it. I forget the name of it, but it's got Angron in it. It's got a guy who's a Terminator in bone armor. I forget his name as well. But it was fine. Angron the Red Angel. It was fine, but it was kind of just nothing. It's got Coslax the Forsworn in it, who's quite fun. Like, it was a fine book, and it's got a bit of bolter porn in it. It's just... you didn't really get much out of it. That's probably the worst 40k book I've listened to, because it was not necessarily an awful book. It was just very forgettable in a way that a lot of 40k books generally are not. There was a way with DF hack to place down whose 40k work do I enjoy the most? Dan Abnett, and I don't think it's really close. In authored, yeah, Dan Abnett. In terms of audiobooks, it would be like the audiobook narrator, which I don't think was what you were asking, but I'll answer that anyway. The guy who voiced Raphael in Baldur's Gate 3 is amazing for 40k audiobooks. What is his name? I think he was the one who narrated the Angron book that I've just slagged off, actually. But yeah, Dan Abnett for author and Raphael voice actor. Andrew Wincott. I believe he is the guy who did the book that I've just slagged off. But the narration wasn't the problem. That's the one. That you were right. It just came through. The message came through after I'd Googled it for me because I set the latency of the stream wrong, and now I can't change it because I didn't know what I was doing. Little. We will make this a dining hall. There we no. There we go. But yeah, Andrew Wincott is just a wonderful, wonderful narrator. It's like listening to he just does the Raphael voice for his books. It's amazing. We're just criminally understaffed right now. I know it doesn't look it, but I have played like 500 hours of this game. I just can't remember how any of it works. We are crawling in rock crafts right now. Look at this. Bedroom layout. So how would a workshop layout level look? Let's use this to plan one out. So we've got, let's say we've got, like it's just going to be like that. It's just going to be like the ones I've already done. It's not going to look very nice. That's my main issue. That I'm just not going to be able to make anything that looks particularly appealing. What do we need now? Well, we've got this little layout. This is the bedrooms. Let's do a temple here. Let's say there. Big old temple. The first major construction of this fortress, even though we have no drinks, dangerously close to starving, but we'll make a very pretty little temple. Oh, that's the problem. The miners aren't doing anything other than mine. I forgot I told them to do that. I used to only read books. Like and not listen to audiobooks. And then I realized that I could listen to audiobooks while painting. And I still haven't actually finished painting a miniature in about a month, but I've got a lot more half-finished miniatures now than I used to, because I have a lot more time to paint. And also, you know, I can listen to them while I clean the house or whatever, but it's mostly painting. But I do enjoy physically, like the idea of physically reading books. If they were easier to find, if it was easier to find like the older 40k like physical copies, I would have a lot more. I would have a fully stocked bookshelf. It'd be wonderful. Oh, hello, crushing 511s. Congratulations, I first discovered you after the word bearer vids. They're my favourite faction. I also love the word bearers. I have played Kill Team. I do prefer Kill Team to 40k, and it's also a lot easier for me because I do not have the attention span to paint up like full armies. Like I have my Black Legion one, which is just an excuse to paint all different guys and have them all work together, you know. And I have this very small Raven Guard force that I started after the Raven Guard video. But yeah, kill teams. I have a lot more legal kill teams than I do 40k armies, so I do enjoy that. I've been really wanting to get into Is it Spearhead? The is it Spearhead or is it Underworlds? The like AOS equivalent of Kill Team. I've been looking into all the AOS minis and they all look really cool. So I would, at the minute I only play 40k and Kill Team, but I would love to get into Age of Sigmar because it's very the models are really cool. Also I need to make it. Yeah, I have already done that. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so we have a dining room. That's great news. What else do I need to do? Still making rock crafts on repeat. I feel like we could probably stop that at this point. Can I build a... Did I make enough doors? I did. Oh, I didn't make enough doors. Oh my god, we've not got new migrants. This is wonderful news. The hard-coded migrant waves was the last guys we're going to get for a while. Those were the guys, the Soul Black Gravelords were the guys I was looking at when I was looking at AOS minis and thinking these guys are really cool. They are wonderful. And it makes me really want a Vampire Counts line for the old world, like in plastic, because I'm not anywhere near old enough. Like, I've not been in the hobby for anywhere near long enough to remember Warhammer Fantasy, but I do enjoy looking at the old world models. And I shouldn't start an old world army because I'd never finish it and I don't have the money for that. But it does intrigue me. This is the temple level. This is... Okay, well that's where those go. Okay, we'll do a little side corridor off over here. Oh, my voice is going. Little side corridor off over here for all the plebs who have just arrived to get teeny tiny rooms, unlike the lovely rooms of the original 7. Because this fortress is built on corruption and nepotism. That's a founding tenet of this fortress. That'll do. And also work on smoothing out everyone's bedroom. Need unrotten from... Have we eaten all of the plump helmets? Fuck's sake, guys. I do not know enough about Age of Sigmar lore to engage in that. I don't know that I've read a single Age of Sigmar book, which might be something I don't want to admit as a man who makes Warhammer lore videos for a living, but there's a reason I've not done any Age of Sigmar stuff on the channel. Oh, we have a new member as well. I hadn't even noticed that. Thank you for pointing that out, Cersei. I hadn't noticed that. Thank you very much, Kaiser Franz Joseph. I did think it was odd that they made dwarves into just cities of Sigmar rather than having like their own minis. That's always confused me a little bit. The Chaos minis do look great, and I really have had to stop myself from buying models that I absolutely do not have the money for. But I've read quite a few. I've read like I'd say about half of the Gotrek and Felix books. They're very good. So I know he's green. Why is he green? Oh, members are green. Okay. I hadn't considered why you were green either, Cersei. I just accepted the fact that you were green without question. Yeah, I do enjoy the Gotrek and Felix books, and also I've played a lot of Total Warhammer 3. Arguably too much. I forgot. Okay, when I like Alt Tab, the game goes tiny on the stream. I don't know why that happens. Couldn't tell you. But if you notice that, it's because I've Alt Tabbed unconsciously, and it's just left. Oh, thank you very much for becoming a member. There's a new members only video that will be coming out soonish. I wanted to record it on my new microphone, which I've only just set up today. So also, by the way, if the audio sounds weird on this stream, I don't know what I'm doing with this new microphone. I got it today. I know nothing about audio in any way, shape or form. So yeah, there's that. Also, this room is absolutely horrible for audio. I usually record with a duvet over my head, but I obviously can't do that for a stream, so it's probably a lot echoier than normal. Apologies for that. But yes, there is a members only video coming out soon. This week, definitely this week. It's about Corswain of the Dark Angels, because he's very, very cool. I enjoy him. Where have my miners gone? What are they doing? What are they doing? Why are you making... No, stop it. Okay, you can now remove worker from task. I did get rid of the sock because my new microphone came with a pop filter, which is very exciting. I really feel like I'm moving up in the world. I need another set of beds. But yeah, I have an actual pop filter now, which is wonderful news. Bed. I don't wish to do a dormitory. It would be a lot easier if I did a dormitory here, but I don't want to do that. Well, this guy gets a gem in his wall. It took me, I don't want to talk about how long it took me to get rid of the sock I was using as a pop filter. Yeah, it worked. It worked far better than it had any right to be fair to me. Multi-bedroom. Wonderful news. Look at that. Put some doors there as well. I'm liking this as a layout. This is fun. I can expand this to make it into a tavern eventually. Oh, do I want a tavern next to all my dwarves? No, I want it close to the surface to my dwarves' bedrooms. I wouldn't want to live next to a pub. So I'm not going to enforce that on my dwarves either. I'm very excited to hear how my new microphone actually sounds in a more ideal recording environment than this, because this room is not sound treated whatsoever. Which is also probably something I should get on rather than sitting under a duvet for 45 minutes while I record a video. But, you know. It's cozy. It's cozy. You like that. We will meeting place. New temple for no particular deity. And we will make some offering places. We'll do those. No, we'll do what we will do for this. I'll tell you what we'll do. We will put a statue in each wall. We'll make some statues first in each corner, and then we will offering place like that. That'll do for now. I'll put some more statues in the middle of the room. That one will be a special statue. I'm glad to hear that the audio isn't that bad, because I did not have the time to. This microphone was supposed to come at the end of last week. It did not. So I've had to very quickly set it up and have not had time to test it properly. So I'm glad it sounds good. Yeah, it does. When you say it like that, Cersei, that does feel like the kind of thing I should have grown out of by 22 years of age. But it's it's ideal. It's wonderful. I have a wonderful time with my job. Oh, it's because okay. Why are we drinking over there? Why are we not drinking in the dining room I've given you? I need some statues, rock statues, and I need some rock offering places. I did not want to assemble adamantine ballista arrows. No, thank you. Rock offering, or is it just offering place? Altar? Altar, okay. Am I blind? I am. There we go. And people can come in here and they can do whatever it is people do in temples. Pray, that's the word. Not that they've got any free time at the minute. But you know, oh, we've got fucking loads of drink. Look at that. And then we will meal. Prepare fine meal when we have when we can make one, and we have less than 50 meals. I'll do. Oh, he's become a carpenter. I'm glad to hear it. Zassit Kletamid. I should... Okay. Franz. Which of the... Mr. Kaiser Franz Joseph. Which of these dwarves would you like to be named after? Because we've got Cersei over here. We've got Valdor here. Who would you like to be? What are the children doing, actually, thinking about it? I've just realised we've got 2 children. Sure. Children should do chores, but they shouldn't do burials. I think that's fair. I think asking them to do the burials is maybe a little bit much. Let's save 17 minutes ago. I'll do that now. We're doing child labour is integral to efficient fortresses until they accidentally bury someone and then they have trauma for the next 200 years and start fights in pubs. That's not ideal, but as long as they don't do that, child labour's great. Fine by me. I think this can be our pub layer. We will do... Where do we want the pub? Oh, well, no, we'll do it on the same level as the... Put it right next to the temple, so you can either have a pint or you can go and pray. That's what we'll do. And we'll give it a little side room for meals. We'll do a little side room for drinks. We'll do... I don't want them to start fights in pubs when they grow up. Dining hall. Can I make it... No, I cannot. Okay. Well, this is going to be the pub. And this is going to be a dining hall for... I don't know that I've done that right. I may have forgotten how dining halls work looking at those options, but we will see. We will figure it out eventually, but this will put... Don't know what this is for. Something's going on down here. No general search and zoom interface. No, thank you. Oh, okay. We do not have cookable solid items. Okay. Cancel that. Do easy meals instead. Solid items 110. Less than 50 mils. The fights will not be on about who buried the most. The fights will be on about because they'll be so upset that they had to bury someone, they'll lash out in the pub. And that's not what we want. Wait, how do we not have cookable solid items here? We should have fish, right? Do fish not count? Oh, it's because we don't have a fish workshop. What's the what fishmonger? That's the one. We'll do a little side passage here to the fish workshop because nobody wants to deal with that. Actually, no, if I can, they can deal with that. Everyone loves the smell of raw fish. It's delicious. Right, do it quickly, please, because we're going to starve. It was not a bad jape. It was a wonderful jest. Franz did not mention who he wanted to be, so he's going to be the carpenter. That's who he's going to be. The guy who's currently asleep. That's in all caps. There we go. Easy meal needs to be solid. Okay, well, okay, right. Let's fine meals. That's what we were doing anyway. Let's go back to that. Do 10 if we have less than 50 meals. Just constantly do that, and we have more than that. Workshop, farming, fishery, that's the one. What other works do I enjoy? As in books that are not 40, like Warhammer related. I got a book recently about Scottish folklore. That's very fun because I went to I live in Glasgow, and I went on a holiday to the Hebrides, which was very fun to look at puffins. And I got a book about folklore because I'm a dweeb, and I enjoy history and folklore books and stuff like that. So that's very good. I forget what it's called, and it's not in here, so I can't tell you. But books about history and folklore and other nerdy things like that is what I enjoy. Get me a lot of tables as well. Just while I'm here, make rock tables. Get me 20 of them and 20 rock thrones, please. 20 of those for the pub, and then we will do, that is going to be it's going to take from that one, and it's going to be a food, just a prepared meals one, and then we'll do a drinks one on the other side as well. All visitors welcome. No. Citizens only. We want no visitors. Otherwise, people will show up, and we're not ready for visitors yet. We are nowhere near ready for visitors. Have you seen the state of the fortress? New inn/tavern. There we go. Also citizens only, please. Oh, I hit my mug. Oh, we are going to be absolutely rolling in it when the trade caravans come as well, by the way. Look at how many gems we're making. Specific era. I very nearly did a degree in classics, like ancient Rome, ancient Greece, because that's like my favorite area of history. I very nearly did a degree in that, and then I realized there were absolutely no jobs in that, and I did not do that. I instead did a software engineering degree that I hated and ended up making YouTube videos. So I should have stuck with the classics degree, to be honest with you. I would have enjoyed it a lot more. I despised my degree. Wooden bin. If we have less than 10 wooden bins. So yes, classical history is my, and kind of early medieval as well is included. That's a close second. Byzantine studies sounds very exciting, actually. That genuinely sounds very fun. I know next to nothing about the Byzantine Empire. My knowledge of Rome stops with the end of the Republic, to be quite honest with you. Oh, we're brewing drinks as well. Look at this. Look at us go. We've got a lot of dwarven wine. Hope everyone likes dwarven wine. This stockpile is going to be a food, drink stockpile, and it's going to take from this one. And we need rock mugs as well, because make 3 rock mugs. Okay, yeah, sure. Don't know why you want to make 3. Number of rock mugs, empty rock mugs, less than 10. And we can whack them in a bin. Chest, that's the one. Chest. Make me some rock chests as well. Rock coffer, that's the one. That's a very fair point. They are like a lot of Mediterranean empires are linked. Furniture, table. I painted half a Custodes recently. I did 1 Custodian warrior, and I got his gold armor done, and I got his silver bits done, and then I went to paint in the black, and I can't be asked to paint in all this black, and I stopped painting it, which is usually my go-to when I'm painting. That happens a lot. I don't want any of this here. I've actually decided I hate this layout and I want to do it differently. I want like like this. Wonderful news. And then how do I table? I would do a painting stream if I thought I could commit to it. But I do not have the attention span to paint off camera. So I would fear that I would start the stream and then I would instantly wander off and do something else. But I will look into that as an idea, because that would be quite fun. I'd have to get a camera, probably. I will look into this. No promises, but I'll see what I can do. Door. We'll door everything off. Look at that. Expand that stockpile. This is going swimmingly. The camera I used in all the videos I did with the face cam was my laptop webcam. It was I would stack my laptop on a pile of books and use the webcam, and I that's going to be quite awkward to angle in a way that facilitates painting and showing painting rather than showing my stupid face staring at a mini. So if you haven't already noticed, this isn't the most professional of channels. I don't have the most equipment. This microphone is by far the most professional bit of equipment I own, by a very long way. Okay, so we've got... Why have we got hamster remains in our stockpile? Take the hamster remains out of the stockpile, please. Let's whack a corpses and refuse pile outside. There we go. So that they'll hopefully remove the hamster remains from the food stockpile. That's not ideal. I'm not the most knowledgeable about hygiene, but I feel like having the hamsters next to the food, the dead hamsters next to the food, is not really what you want. I'm not convinced these dwarves know what they're doing. Oh, we're out of rough gems. Wonderful news. And the pub is coming along nicely. I'm just going to expand the dance floor. There we go. Look at that. Nobody's doing this this stone cutting. Ah, that's why, because it's only him doing it, and he's got other things on, presumably. What's Valdor doing? He's preparing. He's cooking. Okay. Do we not have a better cook? I mean, they kept saying they did. That's a good point. They kept saying they didn't have cookable solid items. They had hamster corpses. They could have eaten the hamsters, but they were picky. Right, he needs to stop cooking meals and just get on making the fort all pretty. Because it's it's a long way from that right now. Expand the stockpile. Look at us go. Nobody's even died yet either. And 2 people are really happy. Two people are thrilled to live in this fortress. The king in yellow is just set about manual labor in a dwarven fortress. That's where Valdor's been. He actually wasn't the king in yellow. He's just been getting really good at engraving this whole time. He's picked up a career as a stone carver. That explains it. What do we need to do? How does this game work? What do we need to do now? I can't remember. I can't remember how this works. Oh, we need to make sure we have... Oh. Tavern Keeper. Let's set the guy in the crown. The guy in the crown should be the Tavern Keeper. There we go. Yeah, we'll keep it citizens only. I was going to say we'll open it to everyone. We won't do that. That's a terrible idea. Okay, and we seem to be mostly competent at this point in terms of this little starter force being a thing that works. So I'm going to say we should start expanding that. We're going to start making the actual fortress rather than just this one. I'm going to make one that's actually pretty. And I don't know where we're going to put the farms. There's going to be no farms to be seen. So where do we want to start the workshop layer? So we want the fortress to start about here, because we don't want to be directly underneath the stream. Then we'd all get wet. So we'll start here, this one, and we're going to need to. First of all, we're going to need to not dig out these. We're just going to dig out we want these to be statues, so people see statues and get happy. And also it saves my frame rate, because not having line of sight with the stairs is really good for your frame rate, as I remember, I think. Pretty sure that's how that works. Okay, wonderful. We are getting trade. Oh, we can sell. Broker requested a depot. And we will bring all of our crafts. Bags, barrels, bins, bottles, bracelets, crowns, all the rock crafts we've been making. Haven't put anything in bins, which is not ideal because we haven't been making bins until very recently. Not my best work. All of these. Fish, goblets. Right, there we go. I'm so sorry. What? You have an ex-politician who now claims to be the second coming of Christ. That's not a sentence I thought I'd be reading. I'm gonna have to look into this. What's he doing in the community? What's going on there? What do we want them to bring? What? Wasn't interesting. Was he like a popular politician? Was he good? Was he a good politician, or was he like not particularly popular, and he decided that the best way to advance his career was to go mental? By the sounds of it, was. Maybe that's what Keir Starmer should do. Maybe he'd That should be his move. Wonderful. Trading. That sounds like an interesting place to visit. Take all the barrels they've got. Give them all the stuff. And we will take any... They've got bags, nothing exciting. Let's take some meat. We've got our own fish. I'll take some cheese. Trade. Oh, so he... So he was publicly embarrassed and he decided that the best way of him getting out of that was to claim to be Jesus. That is a genius move, to be fair. That's currently my running plan. If I ever get cancelled, I will then be declaring myself the second coming of Christ. Oh, right, actually, while I wait for them to do that, I am going to just run away for a little bit and not starting soon. In fact, can I change this to back soon? Back soon. Yeah. Back into the middle with you. And I'm just going to go to the toilet and get a drink. Center it. Centered enough, right? Can you of course you can. Alright, I will be... Is this working? Is this how this works? I don't know. Right, I will be back very shortly. I have returned. And I have returned with a glass of wine from my fridge, from a bottle that's been open for about a month. It's not great. I don't know why. Might have something to do with the fact that it's been open in my fridge for a month, but it's really not that good. How's the smoothing going down here? Very slowly, but he's working on it. Let's say 15 minutes ago. I'm going to cave and I'm going to get a little... It aged absolutely... It did not age like fine wine at all. It aged like a £5 bottle of wine from Tesco. That's what it aged like. Because that's what it was. Oh god. Right, Dwarf Fortress. There was one layout on the wiki that I really loved, and I used it all the time. There it is. Look at it go. Let's lay this out. So where did we say? We said here. We go across it a little bit. We go across here a little bit. We go up here a little bit. And we go down. It's a really lovely grid. It's so nice. And I use it every chance I get. For it just tastes a little bit like the spring onions that have been open in the fridge for a while. It's spring onion wine now. It's really not that nice. But we've got more. We've got more. I just needed to get rid of this because otherwise it would be even worse. If I don't drink it now, it's just going to get even worse. That goes like that. That goes like that. That goes like that. I thought I did it wrong. I did not do it wrong. I just can't read. Right. And then we do a little 5x5. There are a lot of empty squares on this. So I'm not entirely sure what the designer of it expected you to do with. But mostly I mostly figured out what they want you to do with it. Like that. Down there. You go over here. You go over here. Oh, I fucked it. Right, so that goes door. Like that. Like that. Like that. Wonderful. Look at Dwarven industry. That I did not come up with. Someone much smarter than me came up with this workshop layout, and it works a treat. It wasn't even a cork. It was a screw top. It was that cheap. I'm far from being a wine snob. I actually just can't really tell the difference between expensive wines and cheap wines, so I get the cheap wines. Which saves me a lot of money, to be fair. I've not. I thought I'd fucked it. I'd not. It's fine. You go like that. You go like that. Eventually this will be all nice stone as well, but for now no. Like that. Door. Wonderful work. They're getting there. They are slowly getting there. And then we can have workshop. I think we'll do... We'll have this as like bedrooms underneath that, I reckon. So we'll just plan out some bedrooms down here as well. In the same fashion. We'll do one whole nice bedroom layout for the guys who deserve it. I did indeed name a dwarf. Where is he? Here he is. He's the carpenter. Okay, he's the carpenter. He's currently making a rock chair, which doesn't feel like the kind of thing a carpenter would do, but he's apparently a carpenter. Bedroom, bedroom, nice bedroom, nice bedroom. I have a little guard outpost in this level as well, because I like to have my little dwarves. That's not right. What have I done this for? I like to have my dwarves patrol the fortress. No real benefit to it, just looks cool. 2, 3. 3. Look at that. Wonderful work. You want the bedroom closest to wherever the wine is. Where is the wine going to be? The wine is going to be... There's going to be a small dining room here. We're going to do probably a tavern on this layer. Or maybe we'll do a tavern like further in. Because this is just, that's just going to be underneath, it's going to be soggy. It's going to be underneath the brook if we do it over there. Or it might be just close enough that we can use the brook to give it a waterfall. That would be nice. I don't know that we can do that. Once I've decided where the wine's going to go, you can get the closest bedroom, and hopefully it's nicer wine than this. So they're just getting on that. That's fine. That's what we like to see. We're also going to need to irrigate some farms in this area. to mine all the way down as well, so we can get some statues set in to the stairs, because people are gonna fucking love that. Dwarves love statues. They can't get enough of them. I can't say I have ever heard of that in my life. Give me a moment to Google that. I have not heard of that or watched it. No, unfortunately not. It's a, what is it about? It's a world of dark. Why is it? That rings a bell. Okay, now I've gone into a little bit of a rabbit hole on Paradox's website. But no, unfortunately I have not watched that. Let me go onto the wiki. And it's set in the world of Vampire the Masquerade. I also haven't... I don't know anything about Vampire the Masquerade. I'm going to be so honest. Oh, but it's... Okay, well, I like What If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, so I will add it to my list of things to watch. But I can't say I know anything about Vampire the Masquerade either. Just the one level. We're gonna this bedroom layout is going to be tiled the whole way down the fortress until we get to the tombs. But we just need the one for now. I think 3, 6, how many can these do? 12, 24, okay. So we'd only need like 9 levels of that for the whole fortress, because we're only ever going to have max of 200 dwarves in this fortress. Where am I? What just happened? Yeah, I've heard people talk about Vampire the Masquerade, but I have never. No, you're doing a fantastic job of marketing for them. You're doing great. Oh wait, we have more migrants as well. Oh no, the stray yakball has been stung by a honeybee. But we have migrants. Ah, wonderful. Okay. I'm going to have to start moving over. going to need to build farms in this new, like the proper wing of the fortress as well. We're surprisingly close to the edge of the map as well. I'm going to actually get them to stop digging this out until we've dug out the whole of the workshop level. I've got a lot of fish in his barrel. Okay, interesting. A lot of fish. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, that's frozen. Okay, that is going to be an issue for the moat. That it is going to freeze. I hadn't considered that. Might have to rethink that plan a little bit. I don't think that's the ideal. Oh, who's fighting a kangaroo? Okay, well, have fun, Cersei. See you later. Thank you for showing up. Have a good day. See you later. Alrighty, how is this going? I'm also debating switching games, just a little bit. As I said, do not have the attention span for this. What games do I have on my Steam? Well, on this laptop, actually. We might swap to a little bit of Slay the Spire. We will save this. And then I will attempt to figure out how to change game, because I just fancy playing a little bit of Slay the Spire. How does this work? Hello, Mr. Slay the Spire. Okay, so there's only a 720p option for width at 16:9 for some reason, but that's fine. We can deal with that. I should also probably change the name of the stream. Say the Spire. Wonderful. There we go. That seems to be working. Let me close Dwarf Fortress, and also let me update the name of the stream so I'm not lying to everyone about what we're playing. Stream settings. Edit. Now. Dwarf Fortress and other games. That'll do. Is this still working? Yes, it is. Look at us go. Don't know why I have two cursors. That's fine. We'll start a new one. Play standard. I like the silent the best. Max HP 7. Why not? Another game that I have not played for quite some time, so let's get it. I also had not put much thought into how long I'd be streaming for, which is probably something I should have put more thought into, but I did not. Block, block, attack. Ah, so close. So close. It's a shame we didn't get that 15 damage in. Poison. Also, apologies for how dreadful I am at Slay the Spire. It's not a game I play very often. It's just a game I'm having a hankering for as of right now. Is there anybody in the chat at the moment? Or am I talking to myself? Because I don't mind talking to myself, but it does make me feel a little bit mental. Block. Oh, I could just kill him. I think we'll do that. Free block. Wonderful. I'll take a little bit of damage, but I'm sure we will be fine. I'm sure we'll survive. Oh, we are probably going to take way too much damage from this. Weak block. Oh. Dead. I would kill for some poison cards right now. Does appear that I'm talking to myself, which again, absolutely fine. Just feel a little bit insane. Damage, weak, etc. That's kind of a waste of a card. I don't know why I took that card. It's not very good. Light work. See, okay, a poison potion, great. I would like to get a poison card though. Absolutely adore a decent card. Other than having to just do boring damage every single turn. Oh, I had a damage card. I just didn't realise. Okay, wonderful. Great stuff. Great stuff. Damage, weak, etc. Death. Wonderful. Oh, I forgot I had Frail, or I didn't forget, I just hadn't realised I had it. Impeccable work by me there. Easy bulk damage, not a problem. Upgrade a card in my deck. Bane, why not? I'm hoping to end up with a poison deck of some sort. Does not look like that's going to happen, but I would like it to. Easy money. We might die here. We're probably not going to die here. One would hope. Just going to very quickly. There we go. Change the title to something a little bit more accurate. Just absolutely going to die here. And no good cards whatsoever. Also, I'm dreadful. I can't really blame the cards. I'm just not very good at this game. But block as much as we can. I've got so little strength right now. And also so little health. Ow. That was a lot closer than I was hoping it would be. Ooh, that's quite good. Jivs are fine. Okay, do you have a poison card at all? That'll do. Close enough. And can you also get rid of that card? It's dreadful. I don't know why I took it. That's good to just set up a deck. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful news. Wonderful news. Poison. We're in. Let's go. Okay, well, we're in. We might be about to die, but why did we only start? Okay. So we can block all of that, just about. And then it's going to go downhill. I should also whip up a better thumbnail for this stream. And when I say whip up, I mean whip up. It's just going to be a half and half thing. That will do. Come here. A little bit of thumbnail editing software. Just so hopefully people click on the stream and I don't feel like I'm going insane and talking to myself. Scale to the right amount and bang, and Dwarf Fortress, and then move that. Scale that down. Put the middle of it in the middle. That will do. Export. Export. Wow, I'm so good at my job. Stream settings, edit. Can I change the thumbnail of the stream from here? I actually don't know if I can. Okay, wonderful. What a that may have been a little bit of a waste of time. Oh well. Block. Incredible. Free damage, and he's dead. Incredible work. Poison. Poison. Free cards. Block. Poison everyone. We're off. Block. Block. Free damage. Block, block. Damage. This is why we like the silent. I just get to focus on blocking and hopefully not dying. More poison. I would love to be healed, Mr. Cleric. Thank you so much. You are the best healer. And a shot. Poison stab. Impeccable work. Oh dear. Okay, so I can't block all of that. I could have applied poison, I just didn't want to. All right. Poison the big guy. Let's see if we can kill his friend. Out there. This is not going well. Okay, never mind. It's going swimmingly. Couldn't be going better. Shifts are fine. I need the health. Please, please give me the health. Poison. Damage. Chips. Does poison roll over to his minions? Like when he splits, does he keep the poison? I don't know. We will see. Because I have not played this game enough to tell you the answer to that question. More poison. What's he doing? Oh. Lots of damage, but we can stop that. One would hope. One would be correct. And now we get to figure it out. So you split into two. So they do not keep his poison. That may be a problem. Okay. That takes him to 22 health, which will be enough to stop the damage. God, I'm so good at video games. Look at us go. Poison to all enemies. Fantastic work. I can't kill him. Oh no, I hoped I could kill him. Okay, well he'll die next turn anyway, that's fine. Poison him, stab everyone to death. Gain the world's smallest amount of block. Doesn't matter, we're fine. Easy money. I like the Snecko Skull. That's very helpful. Whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, apply poison. Oh, yes. Yes, please. I would love that. Curse, no thank you. The first time you discard a card each turn, gain. That one, I guess? I don't know this game well enough to decide. Okay. Attack deals unblocked damage. It's not going to, because this guy has all the armor in the world. But we can give it a go. Does anybody know how to play Slay the Spire? Anyone at all? I'm in desperate need of advice, because I do not play this game at all. If anyone knows how to play this game, I would love it if you could tell me. Okay, we're just going to take a lot of damage from that. That's unavoidable. Okay, well I can't really do anything but take damage right now. This is why I need the advice. This is why I need the help. Can only do one defend. A little bit of poison. At least poison goes through block, I suppose. That's helpful. I've lost half my health to the first boss of this floor, so that's not ideal. But we have killed him at least. Therefore, yeah, that's fun. That's good. That's what we need. Poison everyone. And then just do as much blocking as possible, please. Poison stab. Shivs. Stab, stab, stab. Okay, well, this is far from ideal. Block, discard that. Oh, I could have blocked more. I'm an idiot. Oh no. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, 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 and hope we can kill him. Because he's going to run away, isn't he? Does he take the damage before he runs away, or after he runs away, is the question. Doesn't matter, because we're so good at video games. So unreasonably good. Just got that, got that. free damage is always ideal, I find. I would like to pray. Oh, I get money. I thought I was giving up gold to pray. I don't know why. I can't read apparently. Wonderful. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. They're all gaining strength. That's what they do. That's what they do. Okay, so I'm going to die. I can hope to take him with me. I'm not going to take him with me. Okay. Now I can take him with me. And still take 7 damage, which is not ideal because I've only got 10 health. Right. Block. It's not going to help. I'm going to die. Plated armor? What does plated armor do? It gives me a little bit of health. I'm dead. Okay. Alrighty. Well, that was fun. I think I'm going to end the stream here. It's been a wonderful time. Thank you all again for 10,000 subscribers. I will see you in, well, next week's video, I imagine, which is something to keep an eye on for now, hopefully. It may end up not being something to keep an eye on, but for now, it's gearing up to be something exciting. We will see. Alright, I will see you all later. Thank you very much for coming to watch.